People don't notice me much. Just the guy with the rake and the broom. I've been here longer than most of them, though. Watch this park grow, change, and even heal. But the stories, those don't change. Not really. See that bench right there? I like to think it's where the park listens, where life slows down just enough for folks to lay down their burdens. Over the years, I've seen a lot happen right there. I've seen love found and lost, hearts broken and mended, prayers whispered, tears shed, laughter shared. This bench has been a front row seat to life. You see, I started keeping track. Not of names, just moments. Kind that stick with you, make you wonder, and maybe even give you a little hope. Now, I ain't no storyteller, but some of these moments, well, they're worth sharing. Take this one, for instance.
The structure is moving. Call Eric.
Hey babe, what's up?
Hey, did you see my post?
Oh, no, not yet.
Can you go like it and comment under it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and make sure you use at least 2 words and 5 emojis.
You got it, babe.
Thank you. See you tonight?
Yeah.
Perfect. There's a spot in Malibu I really want to try.
Oh, sure. That sounds great. What is it, a restaurant?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit out of my price range, but it's where all the celebrities go.
Right.
Oh, and make sure you bring your photography skills. I need to get a celebrity picture on my page.
Of course you do. I'll pick you up at 8.
Sounds great. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, sure.
Now, let's see who's looking. Wait, did this not post? Where are my likes?
Hanna! Hey, what's up? I'm sorry I'm late. I got caught in traffic.
Oh, you're totally good, girl. It's so good to see you. Let's take a picture.
Yeah.
Walks with my bestie. Post it? Post it.
Okay, so what have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I've been so busy growing my social media.
You know what? I did peep you have 10K followers. That's kind of crazy.
Oh, shoot. Forgot, I gotta send that to my comment group.
Your what?
My comment group?
I don't know what that is.
Girl, you have to get on one. Every time we post, we share it with each other so we can all like and comment.
Okay, that sounds cool.
It's all about the algorithms. If more people see your post within the first couple minutes, it gets a boost.
Wow, that low-key sounds like a lot of work, but cool. Okay.
My followers require it.
So, okay, how many of these people do you actually know?
I mean, I get messages all the time.
Well, what happens if you post something that people don't like?
That is not possible. My followers love me. I'm trying to get to 50K.
How does Eric feel about that?
He knows it's what I need to do.
What is?
Grow my following, silly. The more followers I have, the more I'm worth.
Oh, so you get paid?
Not yet. See, look, another comment.
Oh. So, what else is new?
Everything's great. I got 60 comments on the last post, and this one's on its way up too.
How about outside with social?
Oh, hold on. I have to make a video really quick. Hey everybody, what is up? I wanted to give y'all a quick update. We are almost at 10K. Keep those followers coming. Look at this beautiful place I'm in right now. And this is my best friend Jenna. Say hi, Jenna.
Hey.
Oh, okay, we have to do that again. Maybe this time try something like, hey everyone, make sure you follow. Okay, ready?
Shauna, I don't get it.
Jenna, my followers love to know what I'm doing. It's like they're right here with me in everything I do.
Hey, I'm here with you. But honestly, it doesn't feel like you're actually here with me.
I mean, what do you say? I'm sitting right here.
You're so wrapped up in these followers. Okay, you're physically here with me, but I feel like your mind is somewhere else. I mean, it's been 3 months since we last saw each other, and every time I call you, you're just too busy making posts to actually talk.
I need to stay active. Studies say that I need to post as often and as consistently as I can.
What happens if you don't?
Well, then my engagement drops and less people see my post.
How would you feel if your account got deleted?
I never thought of that.
What if you got canceled?
Huh, I would never get canceled.
Okay, sure, yeah, but like, just what if you did?
I mean, I get so much love from my online community. I can't see a world where they don't love me anymore.
What would you be without all of this?
Nobody.
That's not true. Even without all the likes and comments, you are a beautiful person.
Thanks.
Shauna, if you were ever in a tough spot and you couldn't post, or you just mentally didn't have the capacity to, how many of these followers would help or would actually care?
I mean, I'd like to think a lot of them would, but if I'm being honest with myself, I don't know.
But your worth, your identity, it isn't wrapped up in how many people like your videos or leave a comment.
Of course it is.
Look, when we try to find our identity in what other people say is valuable, we'll always be striving for more, but we'll never be satisfied. Like, okay, imagine you're going for a run and all of a sudden you need a drink, but all you have is salt water.
As weird as that is, it actually kind of makes sense. I mean, it's like the more comments I get and the more followers that I get, it only pushes me to get more.
Right. So, when we try to find our identity in people, we'll never be satiated. But I mean, if you look up and find your identity in the one that created us, it's like diving into the freshest pool of water you've ever seen. It satisfies your soul.
It's really deep, Jen. Maybe there's something to that.
Yeah. But hey, look, I just gotta run, but I love you, girl, okay?
Love you too, girl.
It's good to see you.
Talk safe, okay?
Yes. Let's not wait another 3 months, though, okay?
Definitely so. Bye.
You see, sometimes we just need somebody to remind us of who we really are, instead of looking for acceptance in empty places. Sometimes we just need a friend who really sees us, despite whatever is going on. Which reminds me of another story that this park so willingly gave refuge to. Let me find it. Ah, yes, here it is.
Thanks for meeting me on your lunch break.
Well, of course. I always have time for my baby. Instead of going out to eat tonight, I was thinking we could...
But it's Wednesday, it's date night.
I know it's date night, so I want to make it more special. I thought we could go down by the lake, lay out a blanket, have a picnic.
So you're gonna cook and pack everything up?
Well, when you say it like that, I guess we should go out to eat. No, I'm playing. Come on, let me cook for you.
What can you even cook? Because I really don't want to do the whole tuna no crust thing again.
I can cook better than that.
Actually, I don't don't think I did.
Oh, so last Monday you were just pretending to like my food when you asked for seconds?
Exactly. I didn't want to make you feel bad.
No, I'm serious. Come on, let's switch up date night. You and me at the lake, no tuna.
No tuna?
No.
Deal.
Yeah, all right, perfect.
Hey, I need to use the restroom.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
I'll be right back.
Sure. Oh, come on. Seriously? Nothing?
James?
Mary, what are you doing here?
I was just out for a walk on my lunch break.
Well, that must be nice.
How have you been?
I've been great. How have you been?
Good. I've been good, thank you.
Okay, well, that's nice. Well, you have a good day. It was nice to see you.
James, I'm really sorry about the way things ended.
I'm sorry, too.
I really miss having you around.
I miss being around.
Really, I feel awful.
It's fine.
You know, I wanted to
Come on,
reach
it's
out.
fine. Honestly, I don't know what I did to deserve all of that.
James, you did nothing wrong. I just wish we could go back to the way things were before.
I wish it was that easy.
Well, I need to get going. It was good to see you again.
Who was that?
Nobody.
James?
Come on, just leave it alone.
Who was that?
Just leave it alone.
Excuse me. Hi. I'm Alice. I'm James's wife.
Hi, I'm Mary. James and I...
We are friends from work.
Well, I should get going. I've got a 2 o'clock meeting to get back to. It was nice to meet you, Alice. And James, it was good to see you again.
Yeah.
James, what's really going on?
Alice, I didn't know how to tell you.
Just tell me the truth.
Just sit down, okay? I'm scared.
You're scared. I'm scared. For weeks you've been distant, and at first I thought it was about the pregnancy, but now I'm worried about something else. Something worse. James, what's so bad that you can't just tell me?
I never meant to hurt you, okay? But Mary, well, she is, or was, my boss. I got fired. And I was going to tell you, but the night it happened was you came back with all that exciting news. I mean, we were finally pregnant, Alice. I mean, I still can't believe it. It's the best news of my life that we're finally going to be parents. I was going to tell you, but I didn't want to ruin our excitement. That was our moment. So I didn't say anything. And the next day, when we were planning, and everything was so much more expensive than we thought it was going to be, and you were worried that we weren't going to be able to afford all the costs, and I didn't want to worry you more, so... Well, I figured I would just continue my morning routine as usual. I pretended to come to the office, and really I was searching for a job. I'm sorry, but I didn't know what else to do. I just figured that I would find something before you found out, and then I could just tell you I got a new job. But honestly, I don't know what we're gonna do or how we're gonna afford this baby. It's all I can think about. It's why I haven't been sleeping. I've been so distant. But I didn't mean to lie to you. I just didn't know what to say. Oh God, I'm sorry.
James, I love you. And I'm sorry that you felt that you couldn't tell me that you got fired. That's a lot to carry and keep to yourself. And I know I've been anxious about the cost of everything, and I'm sure that hasn't helped. But you know what? Deep down, I'm at peace. I know God is going to take care of us. Job or no job, He always has. Even if we have to tighten things up financially for a little bit, we're going to get through it together.
from a company I had an interview with last week. They want to bring me in for a second and final interview.
See, that's great. I told you, we were working out.
Okay, well, let's not get carried away yet, okay? I don't have the job yet, but, I mean, I don't even know how many people they brought in for the second round, but yeah. I'm gonna need those prayers, okay? Okay.
James, hi. Thanks for coming back in. I was just going over our notes from the first interview. Please, have a seat.
Thank you.
So, it looks like you were let go from your last position. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, my company had a series of layoffs, and I was one of the first to go. In my department, it was outsourced by contractors, and it's always cheaper to hire a contractor than guys like me who have a full salary and a benefits package.
Right. Sorry that happened. How long were you with the company before the layoffs?
I was there for 8 years. Oh yeah, I believe in being committed to a company and going all in. In fact, I was one of the top performers for 3 years.
That's great, James. We, as a company, are really looking for people to stay with the company and grow with us. What made you choose us specifically?
Well, you brought me in for a second interview. No, I'm just kidding. No, everything that I've seen online and seen here and the reviews I've read, you have a lot of integrity. You're a company with a strong corporate culture that I really want to be a part of, and I think I could really contribute to in a good way.
Oh, that's great. Okay, well, I think, yep, that's all I got for you.
Oh.
We'll be in touch.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, thank you very much, and I hope to hear from you soon.
So I was thinking we should have some tuna tonight.
No.
Oh, come on, tuna tetrazzini,
No. Oh,
tuna
gosh,
surprise, tuna casserole. Oh, hold on, baby, hold on. Yeah, this is James.
James, hi, this is Sandra. We met yesterday.
Right. Hey, Sandra, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I have some good news for you. We'd like to offer you the position. Starts next week, and full benefits after 90 days for you and your spouse. How's that sound?
Wow. I mean, yes, that sounds good. Thank you very much. I accept the offer.
And about the salary you asked for, we had something a bit higher in mind and wanted to come with our best offer, as we do see the value you would bring to this company. Okay, so HR will send out an email with all the details shortly. And welcome to the team.
Well, Sandra, you have no idea how much that means to my family and I. Thank you very much. I look forward to starting next week. Now we can celebrate.
See, I told you that those prayers would be answered.
But we're still gonna have tuna tonight.
No,
Yes,
no,
we are.
no,
Yes,
we're
yes,
not.
yes,
No,
yes, yes, yes.
no, obviously.
Love isn't always what we see on the surface. But real love is what we saw here. Acceptance and understanding instead of judgment and condemnation. You know, love can really have a funny way of showing itself. Sometimes we think the best way to show love is by protecting the other person from our past or our mistakes. While this may seem like a wise approach, it doesn't always work out that way. Like the story of this young couple, preparing to get married. I mean, picture this. An outdoor wedding with fall leaves and, you know, the little string lights?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds perfect, right?
It sure does.
What is so funny?
Honestly, I just never thought you'd care this much about the wedding.
Well, I don't. But, look, I do. But I only do because I know how much it means to you.
Thank you.
Of course. So, what do you think? Fall outdoor style wedding? I was scrolling yesterday and saw this amazing theme, and it got me thinking.
I love the idea, and you know, fall is my favorite season.
Well, I know that pumpkin spice is your favorite. What can I say? I know everything about you.
Yeah. So, September, we need to set a date.
Yeah, that's right. I spoke to your mom, and she said that everyone's able to come out for the wedding at the end of the month.
Perfect. You know how you said I could always talk to you about anything?
Of course. What's going on?
Well,
What's up, man?
I don't really know if I want a big wedding.
But where's this coming from? I thought you always wanted to have everyone you know there.
It sounds fun. I just don't know. It might be too much.
Yeah. Sure, babe. Whatever you want. And what do you want?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I've been trying very hard to plan this extravagant wedding that you've always talked about, and now all of a sudden you're changing your mind.
I know you have, my love, and you're doing an amazing job, and I really appreciate all that you're doing. I don't know.
Well, when you figure it out, let me know. I need to get going. The boys and I have guys' night tonight.
Yeah. Great. Have fun.
Thanks. Love you.
Love you too.
Hey.
Hi.
What's going on, Em? Are you okay?
Daniel, there's something I need to tell you.
Okay.
Before we met, a few years ago, I had an abortion.
You... How come you never told me?
It's not easy to talk about.
Oh. judge you for your past.
Thank you for that. When I was 17, I was invited to a college party, and I thought it sounded fun. So I went. I had a couple of drinks, not a lot, not any more than I would usually have. All of a sudden, I was more drunk than I'd ever felt before, and I couldn't control my body and kind of passed out.
It sounds like somebody drugged you.
Yeah, I think so, because I wasn't fully out and was somewhat conscious. While I was laying there on the couch, someone came in and started kissing me. And I tried to stop him, but I couldn't move. And before I knew it, he was on top of me, and Daniel, he was me.
I'm so sorry.
When I finally came to, I didn't know what to do. I went to the drugstore and got a morning after pill, but I was throwing up so much, and I was so off afterwards. I wasn't sure if it was just my mental state after having gone through that. But then a month later, when I missed, I was pregnant. The test was positive. I was so scared, so confused. I didn't know what to do.
So, you decided to get an abortion?
I struggled with the decision for a week, and it wasn't that I wanted to carry that monster's baby, but I was conflicted.
Why would you be conflicted?
Because I felt like I was taking a life, and I couldn't handle it any longer. I didn't want the constant reminder of what happened, what he did to me, and what he took from me. And so I decided to get the abortion.
Wow. Oh. I'm so sorry, Emily. Why are you telling me this now?
Because I love you. I want to marry you, and I don't want secrets between us. It wasn't an easy decision. I was alone, terrified, and afterwards I felt so empty, so shameful. I've been carrying this for so long.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because I was scared you wouldn't want me.
Emily. Emily. I will never stop loving you. Okay? okay? I just don't know what to say right now. Okay, I don't know what to say. I just really need some time to think.
Okay. I understand.
Every night as the sun sets on the park, I'm reminded of just how much hope the bench provides. In all types of situations.
Hey, Daniel. What's up?
I need some advice.
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
I don't really even know where to start.
Where are you right now, Daniel?
Just down the street from the church.
Okay. Well, why don't you come on over here and meet me? We'll walk and talk about it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Daniel. Hey. How are you? So good to see you. What's going on?
I honestly could just use a little bit of advice.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
You okay?
Well, Emily just told me something. I mean, it was something from her past, before we even knew each other, but it's I just don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Sure. Yeah, I can see it's weighing heavy on you. Let me encourage you first that relationships, especially those that are preparing for marriage, like you and Emily, these vulnerabilities often come to the surface. While it's normal to wrestle with the past, it's great that you're looking to God to center you and get you the wisdom and guidance that you need to handle this challenge. It can be really painful to focus on other people's past. But you remember what Jesus said at Matthew 7:3-5, where he was talking about focusing on the speck in someone else's eye. We can sometimes forget the plank in our own eye. I use this scripture to remind myself in times like this that, for example, we all have a past. We all need God's grace every single day.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just don't know how to put it into practice.
I'm not telling you just have to snap out of it, whether you don't have the right to be able to process this. But don't let the past rob you of the future that God has for you in your relationship with Emily. You know, the scripture at Jeremiah 29:11, it's really a beautiful promise for people who have a relationship with God, believers, right? It says, I know the plans I have for you, to prosper you, plans for a future and a hope. I just want to encourage you to keep Christ and love, forgiveness, all at the center of the relationship as you go through this challenge. You know, I know it's probably hard right now while all these emotions are just boiling inside of you to realize, but believe it or not, there's an opportunity for your relationship here, Daniel. You guys could come out stronger on the other side of this than when you started. It's not the easy times that strengthen a relationship. It's when these challenges, when you draw closer together as a couple, and you let God bring you through these things, you come out stronger on the other side. And I guess last, I'd just encourage you, ask God, just show me your eyes for Emily. Show me how you see her. Give me your heart towards her. He'll give you the humility and the love to move forward. Things will work out exactly as he wants.
Thank you, Pastor. I really didn't know what to do. I was just spinning. So thank you for taking the time to meet with me.
So glad to see you. Glad you called. I'm gonna be praying for you guys. I'm always here. We should get together again soon. I wanna follow up and see how you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, good. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for making the time.
Emily. I love you.
I love you too.
I was angry. Hurt. But I realized that I wasn't angry with you. I was angry with myself. That you thought you couldn't talk to me. That you couldn't tell me.
I was just scared.
There is nothing from your past that will make me stop loving you, Emily.
You still love me?
Always. As we saw, love is a beautiful thing. But what happens when love is lost? Our world can really feel like a cold place. Especially when the ones we love are ripped away from us. Death is probably the hardest thing we have to deal with. And even though it happens to all of us, we still haven't yet figured out how to make it easier. Death is especially difficult when we feel like the lives of our loved ones are taken too early. The death of a child or a teenager. It's one of those times. No matter what the situation, it just feels like they're gone too soon. The next story is not an easy one to talk about. The ones who lived this experience are forever changed and have lost an innocence they will never get back.
Jacob! Jacob, wake up! Wake up, man. Jacob! Hey.
Shoot, Elijah.
Sorry, you scared me.
Are you okay?
Honestly, no.
You're not gonna give me the fake, hey, how are you?
Just can't get these images out of my head. It's like no matter what I do, they constantly torture me. They replay over and over.
Jacob.
All I hear is the gunshots and the screams.
I didn't know you were there.
I stayed after class to talk to Mr. Edwards about the test scores, so I was late going to lunch. When I turned the corner to go to the cafeteria, I heard someone scream. Not like your normal someone being loud. The scream was different. I'll never forget it. All I heard next was the gunshots. Then there was silence. Probably only lasted a second, but it feels like it lasted a lifetime. Then I heard another shot. I didn't know whether to run in or run away, so I didn't do anything. I froze. Then the air was filled with screams. People started running past me. Some of them covered in blood.
Damn.
There were so many people running, so I ran with them. We was all trying to get to the front door.
Trying to get out, for sure.
But then there was another shot. It was louder than before. For a moment, I thought maybe it might have been in my head, but then there was 7 more with no breaks. Someone right in front of me fell and screamed, and blood started pouring out from his side.
Holy crap, man.
There's another shooter at the door. I locked eyes with him as he pointed the gun at me. I don't know what happened, but when he pulled the trigger, it didn't work. Just then, one of our teachers came and tackled him and pinned him to the ground. I ran for the door and Eli, I stepped over my friends as they lied there, dying.
Wow. Honestly, I don't even know what to say.
Elijah, I feel like I'm drowning. And as hard as I try to swim to the surface, and the weight of this just keeps pulling me further down.
I'm so sorry, man. That is rough.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've talked to a counselor, but they just keep having me relive it over and over. It's not helping.
How can I help? You know, you can always come over to my place. I don't know if it would help being around other people.
You could take some of these memories away. That'd be great.
I would if I could, brother. I've never been in a situation like that before.
Never thought I would be either.
But I have had to deal with debilitating, consuming memories.
As it replays, I can't help but think that I could have done something, you know? That I should have tried to pull my friends out and help them or something.
Jacob, there is nothing you could have done. Getting out alive was the best that you could do.
Yeah, but it doesn't help knowing that they died there in that hallway just 10 feet from the door.
Jacob, come on, man. You made it out alive.
Yeah. But a lot of my friends did it. What am I supposed to do now? What if I had seen it and I could have done something? I could have at least just carried one person out instead of leaving them there to bleed out on the floor, just dying.
No matter how much it sucks, you can't go back. No matter how many different ways you replay it, or how you wish you'd intervened, you can't heal what is broken.
I don't think anything could heal this.
I'm sorry, man.
Elijah, sometimes I feel like the only way to get these thoughts out is to end it all.
Look, I don't know if you're actually serious about that, but that is not the only way.
Yeah. I know. But honestly, I don't know what else to do.
I know it might sound kind of funny, but have you thought about praying about it?
Nah. God knows what I went through. I don't have to tell him.
You're right. He does. But sometimes talking about what you're struggling with, he can help you.
Can't he just do it?
Think about it like this. If you told me you were struggling with something but didn't tell me what it is, how could I help you?
Yeah, but you're not God.
Trust me, I know that. God wants us to come to him so that he can talk to us, so that he can guide you to healing, and that he can give you peace in a time of turmoil.
I could use some of that peace.
Praying is really another way of talking to God. Even though we live in a broken world, he's always right there, waiting for us. Just talk to him.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's harder to do it on our own. It's like pulling a train uphill with no shoes on.
That's some analogy, man.
Yeah, just made it up. But for real, you should ask God for help. Well, look, I gotta get to work, but for real, I'm always here to talk, to listen, to pray with you.
Thank you.
And before we go, can I pray for you real quick?
Yeah, I like that.
Sometimes death doesn't come as quickly, but it doesn't make the effects any easier to deal with. I personally think it's better not to know. And just leave it up to God for when he decides to send me home. Some of us aren't as lucky as I am, I guess.
It's been a minute.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Better question is, how are you?
You know me. I'm alright.
Okay, well, it's been a minute since I've seen you, so where have you been?
Just been busy, My class schedule is pretty heavy, and on top of that, work. Just doesn't leave me much time for myself.
No, I definitely understand that. I mean, for some reason, I decided to double major this year.
That's because you're an overachiever.
That or just indecisive. What's been going on, man?
Just living life.
Okay, well, with the little time that I've had, I've been spending it on some of my passion projects.
That's awesome.
I decided to take woodworking for one of my electives, but honestly, I've really been loving it.
Woodworking?
Yeah, we've been working on some cool stuff though, like hand carving and restorations.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
It's honestly been amazing to see those transformations, like to see how we can take something that's so damaged or broken and turn it into something beautiful.
I wish I could do something like that.
Class just started, you could still join.
That would be cool, but I don't think I can.
I mean, the schedule can be hard to manage, but don't you have to take some electives anyways?
I have to take 3 more this year, but honestly, that's not the issue. Since I got this diagnosis.
What diagnosis? Are you all right?
Same thing my dad had.
I didn't know your dad suffered from anything. I mean, you seem fine, physically at least.
That's just it. I'm good. But this disease, it just hits in stages.
What is it?
Alzheimer's.
I feel like you have a long time before you're that old.
Since my dad had it, the doctor told me I have a 50% chance that the condition can hit me too.
Dang. But, I mean, you're still young though.
Familial Alzheimer's can hit in your 30s. I know I have some time, but it's not that far off.
Wow. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah. I just keep thinking about it. Then I start spinning. What if it does hit me? How is it gonna look? Will it affect me the same way it did my dad? On and on, I just can't stop thinking.
That's hard. How did it affect your dad?
The main ones that I experienced with my dad were anger and depression. Then pretty soon he just couldn't remember things.
I had no idea. I don't remember ever seeing that side of him.
Yeah. He did good at first, but then he just couldn't control it anymore.
You think that's gonna happen to you, huh?
I don't know. But now I have this constant fear that anything might trigger it. Or it's the reason why I'm responding in a certain way.
What do you mean?
Sometimes I just can't find the right words I'm looking for. My speech feels foreign in my own mouth. Other times I just snap, which is then typically followed by this overwhelming sense if I couldn't handle it, that one day I won't be able to stop it. It's like everything I do anymore is I'm second guessing whether it's coming from me or something else.
Well, frustration is a normal human emotion, and I get frustrated sometimes too. And stress can manifest itself in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, but this is a little bit more than stress.
Maybe, but honestly, I snap sometimes too. And from the outside looking in, it probably seems like I have no reason to, but the stress of carrying all that has got to be taxing. I'm sure it can definitely cause some of those symptoms.
Sure, but when you snap, at least you know it's you. That's not being caused by something you can't control.
Do you remember my grandma?
Of course. She was 100% grandma. Her house always smelled like cookies.
Yeah, it did. She passed from breast cancer a few years back.
I remember.
Yeah. The thing is, when she got her diagnosis, we had no idea until she was in the hospital about to pass.
Wow. How did she do that?
She was a strong woman for sure. But thankfully I got to talk to her right before she left, and that is exactly what I asked her. And she said she never relied on her own strength. She said she prayed every single day and asked God for the strength for the day.
That's pretty powerful.
She also told me that she didn't let us know because she didn't want the cancer to control her life, or, you know, the time she had left. Mark, you don't have to let your diagnosis control your life.
Honestly, I don't know how not to. It's the thought that consumes me with everything I do or say.
I mean, we were never promised an easy life, but we are given hope through it.
Hope? What hope? I'm almost guaranteed to be destroyed by this.
The hope that there's something bigger than all that. Bigger than the diagnosis, bigger than the struggles.
Yeah, that's all good and fine, but that doesn't help me on a day-to-day knowing that this is coming for me.
It can help.
I know. It just doesn't help. I mean, every day I'm literally wrecked. Thoughts just keep spinning. I don't know. It's like hearing a gunshot and knowing a bullet's coming your way, but never know when it'll hit you.
That sucks. Like, for real. But let's be real, okay? We all have a bullet coming towards us and we never know when it's gonna hit. On this earth, pain, death, that's inevitable. And if you lean into that fear, then you're right. It's gonna consume you. But if you just give it to God and ask Him to take it from you every time it comes up, eventually He will give you the strength you need.
How do you give something like this to God?
Prayer. It's how we get to converse with God, and like a good friend, He wants to hear. He wants to help.
So just tell God that I think this sucks and that no matter what I do, I can't escape this prison.
Yes, actually, exactly. Tell Him exactly that. Ask Him for help and then make the decision to trust what He's going to do. He can break down prison walls.
I don't know what that means. To trust what He's going to do.
It means to stop leaning on your own understanding of the situation into what you know is coming for you. That every time those thoughts start to creep up into your mind, pray. Ask Him for strength. Ask Him for the strength to not let it consume you.
I guess that makes sense. But it just always feels so close. Like I can feel the cold, grim hand of fate trying to strangle out any joy. Anytime I feel joy, I'm pulled back in. I'm overtaken.
What happens when you turn on a flashlight in the woods?
That's random, but it brightens up the path so you can see.
Right. As long as that light is on, the darkness can't overtake you. Darkness is held back by the light.
You saying I should just shine a flashlight in the woods when I'm feeling overwhelmed?
No, Mark, I'm saying when the weight of your diagnosis, the weight of what might happen becomes too much and you feel like you can't truly experience joy, turn on your light. Pray, ask for strength, and honestly, ask for joy separated from the unknown.
I want to feel light. I want to feel joy instead of this.
I want that for you too. And so does God.
Thank you for that. Look at me. Over here, cheeks sweating and stuff.
It's all right, man. We all got something we're wrestling with, but there's always one place we can go to for strength.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, now we gotta break up this little sad party now, okay? So question, did you hear the new Kendrick?
Of course, come on.
Okay, favorite song?
Luther.
Okay, we can still hang, you know. I thought it might have been too long, but you still cool, okay, good.
It's great.
That's definitely going.
We've had enough stories about death. And there's so much life that's still being lived. Now, I'm not trying to say that life is always easy and that it doesn't come without its own struggles.
What's up, fool? I'll see you after class.
Hey, Kayla.
what's up, Jordan? I want to wait at Kayla Science.
Okay, I'll see you later, Kayla. Oh, you too, Roman.
See you later, beautiful.
I'll tell you what. There are a lot of ways to show love. But controlling someone just ain't one of those ways.
No, but it's not like our team is any good anyways. We haven't won a game yet. Plus, I'm trying to get in line for the new sneaker release. Oh, quit playing. You know I'm a sneakerhead. Whatever. Hey girl, what's up? Jeez, did I scare you? You're jumping in a kind of thunderstorm.
Sorry, I didn't hear you come up behind me. I guess I was just in my own little world.
Well, I'm glad to pull you out of it. What you been up to?
Nothing much, you know. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so good. I've been applying for colleges, right? And I feel like I have a good shot at getting into at least one of my top 3.
That's great.
Oh, I'll finally get out of this crazy city. What have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you forever.
I've been pretty busy, yeah. And then Roman always waits for me after class and walks me.
That's cute.
Cute like a cat taking a bath.
What is that even supposed to mean?
Nothing. I just haven't been feeling like myself lately.
Yeah, you do seem a bit more dorkier. Hey. You remember that one summer we spent the whole night at a park trying to catch frogs?
Yeah, and they kept slipping away. I think we caught, what, like 2?
Ew, yeah, and we had, we gave them names.
Yeah.
King Croca, or something like that.
And then there was the Valiant Knight, Sir Croaks-a-Lot.
I wonder if they ever found the round table to have their tea. Spill a tea, girl. Where the tea?
I miss your really stupid sense of humor.
I miss you too. I only see you at school now, so. How long has it been since we've actually hung out?
Ooh, probably about a month after I started seeing Roman.
Yeah, girl, you're with him all the time now. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Come on, Kayla. I know something's up. Is it your parents again?
No. My parents, they're parents.
Then what's up? What's going on?
It's really complicated, Jordan. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Let's start anywhere. I have time.
Well, what about your new shoes?
Stop. I love my shoes, but you know you're more important to me than that. Plus, I already got Jenna in line for me.
Smart.
What is it?
It's Roman.
What about him?
It's because if I don't let him walk me to class, he gets weird.
He gets weird? Girl, he's already weird.
He gets jealous.
Jealous of you not walking with him? Yeah, that's weird.
He has this thing where every time I'm not around him, he thinks I'm cheating on him.
Have you cheated on him?
No. That's the thing. I never have. And like, he always makes me feel bad for like talking to my friends. Like he's the only person I should be talking to.
Okay. That didn't sound good.
Even my cousin Johnny.
What do you mean?
You know how we have been like best friends since we were in diapers?
Yeah.
Well, Roman gets so jealous when I'm talking to Johnny. He says he's the only guy I should be talking to. I didn't realize it at first, but I feel like he's like constantly taking these little pieces of me.
You know, I would never judge you. But why do you stay?
I just thought if I tried harder, I could make it better, like it was in the beginning. I thought I could fix it, fix myself.
No, Kay, you don't need fixing. He's the one breaking you down. Why don't you just, I don't know, walk away?
He's convinced me that without him, I'm useless. And that I should be grateful that he's even putting up with me. And sometimes I actually believe it.
I wish you could see yourself the way I do. The way so many people do.
I don't even know who I am anymore. I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize the person staring back at me. It's like he's taken over every single piece of me.
Maybe you need something to remind you who you are outside of him, remind you of your worth. And for me, that's been God.
God?
Yeah, whenever I feel like life's getting messy or like I lose complete control or I'm scared or I feel unworthy, I remember that there's someone out there that sees all of me. Even when I feel unworthy, he sees past all of it. Even the things that we feel are unredeemable.
Do you really believe that?
I do.
But I've never actually prayed or anything like that.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't mean he doesn't love you. I think he can remind you of who you are again.
I'm really scared, Jordan. I don't know if I'm ready to walk away.
You're not alone, Kayla. I'm here for you, and even more than me, God is here for you.
I think I'm ready to find myself again. I am so sick of this dark cloud that's been hanging over me.
Whatever you need, I'm here for you. Roman, he doesn't deserve you. You are an amazing person.
Thank you.
I love you.
But sometimes life has different plans of how love works. It doesn't.
I forgot just how peaceful this park is. I mean, when I used to come here to read, I would just end up stuck on the same page for an hour.
Yeah, it's the kind of place that makes you feel small, in a good way.
You've been hanging out with your philosophy group again, huh?
Guilty. Okay, we've been talking a lot about cosmic perspective.
Oh, yes, right. Cosmos.
Shut up. Okay, we've been talking a lot about the vastness of the universe and the seemingly insignificant value of individual human lives when compared to, the grand scale of time and space.
Yeah, that sounds kind of depressing.
I guess. Depending on how you look at it.
Okay, how do you look at it?
Well, right now, I'm focused on creating meaning. That I know time is limited, so I just want to try to find an appreciation for the present moment.
Okay, well, I guess when you put it that way, it's kind of less depressing. Almost kind of enchanting, but almost.
Yeah. What about you?
What about me?
Are you still journaling?
Not as much lately. I don't know. I guess I've been distracted.
I get that. What's keeping you? Work? Family?
Yeah, something like that.
You know what's funny is that trees look dead in the winter, even though they're alive. You just wouldn't see it.
You're just full of analogies today.
Listen, sometimes it's about what's beneath the surface, like you passing off my question with something like that in response to my question. What is going on, Rach?
Nothing really, I promise. I'm trying to find myself, you know. It might be time to reinvent myself just a little bit.
I think you're pretty awesome as you are.
Well, thank you. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in life. Like, work is fine, it just doesn't inspire me, and I'm good through that, but I'm really trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go next, you know?
More than you know. What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure yet, but, you know, I have always enjoyed art.
That is completely the opposite of what you're doing now.
I know, but coding does take some artistic ability, okay? Don't sleep.
If you say so.
I don't know. I mean, I studied computers in school and then got a job working with them just because it paid good money.
Ugh, you are not lying. Sometimes I wish I went into computers just so I could work from anywhere in the world.
Well, yeah, but you have a really good thing going. I mean, running a whole chain of coffee shops.
I mean, I do. You're right, I do. I think it'd be cool to be able to work from anywhere. That's all.
I mean, it is a definite perk. So how's Jewel?
You know, jewels are always precious.
Sure, yeah. So she's just, you know, hanging out, sparkling under some bright light. Ethan, what's actually going on?
Not much.
I mean, with you and Jewel.
About that.
What is that supposed to mean?
We broke up.
Wait, seriously? You two were practically planning your lives together.
Yeah, we were. Life had other plans.
I am so sorry. I mean, are you doing okay?
As far as I can be. I'm just trying to appreciate the present moment.
Well, what happened? Do you even want to talk about it?
Honestly, not really.
Okay. Well, if you ever do want to talk about anything, I'm always here, you know.
I know. It's hard to explain. She's wonderful. She's the most beautiful soul, and being with her made me feel like nothing bad could ever happen. She's smart, kind, probably the most talented person that I've ever met. She also was just seemingly the only person on earth that even understood me. Like, you know? But her job is taking her overseas, and I can't uproot my life here. So it wasn't about love or lack of it. As well as our pieces went together, they're ultimately from completely different puzzles.
Yeah, that sounds impossible.
Rach. I'm not okay. I'm trying to hide it.
I actually understand that. A few years ago, I thought I met my soulmate too.
You never told me that.
Yeah. He was perfect for me in every single way possible, and I have never met somebody who made me feel so alive. His name was Leo. But his new duty station, it took him across the country, and it was right when my dad got sick, and you know, I couldn't leave him. He needed me, so it's like you said. The puzzle just didn't fit.
Do you regret it?
Not going with him?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. But I think we were perfect for each other in that moment, you know, and maybe that was the point.
I don't think I'm ever gonna stop loving her.
You don't have to stop loving her, but do you really think she would want you to stay broken forever?
I just want to see her fly. You know, I want everything good for her. And as hard as it is, as much as it sucks, I do think that this is what's best for her.
Well, maybe you two really are soulmates, and this is only temporary and you'll get to meet again.
I hope so. I hope that we can find each other again. When the time is right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think God brings these people into our lives knowing that it's not going to work out?
Yeah. Actually, I do.
Why though?
I don't know. Maybe it's not about what we lost. You know, maybe it's about what we learned.
She did show me parts of myself that I was previously not in touch with.
See? Now that is beautiful. Mm-hmm.
How do you move on though?
Ooh, ha. Great question. Honestly, when Leo left, it felt like a hole was torn right through me. Like, a hole so big, I couldn't even see myself when I looked in the mirror.
You seem happy now, though.
I am. I think I am. No, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joyous, even.
Yeah, I am.
How?
I gave it to God. I'm trusting that He's writing a bigger story than we can see right now.
That is hard to do when you are in the middle of the ocean and your life raft is sinking.
Trust me, I know. But hey, maybe that's why we have moments like this, you know, friends, to remind us that God is still here, even in the middle of it all.
So that's why He gave me a friend like you.
And that's why He gave me you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bring
Definitely
it
why He gave you me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, I got you, you know.
Let me draw.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to learn.
Me too,
Remember,
clearly.
I'm changing. Thank you.
Because.
Ooh.
You see, sometimes love just doesn't work out the way we think it should. But it doesn't mean it was for nothing. Sometimes the people we think should be there for us are anywhere but where they should be. Like the tragedy of when a father disappears.
Andre, I put the leftovers from last night in the fridge, so you'll have dinner. Love, Mom.
Have a good day at school.
I will.
All right, man. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, we'll see you.
Not another word. I'm done. Done with this.
Good morning.
Good morning. How was work, Mom?
It was good. It was a long night, but I'm grateful to be able to work.
Mom,
Mm-hmm. Yes, baby.
please don't be mad. But why did Dad leave?
I don't know, baby. One day he went to work and he never came back. You were only 3 years old. He just up and left.
I know the whole, like, that he went to work and never came back thing, but why did he leave?
Honey, I don't know, but at the beginning, he was a wonderful, attentive father. He was loving towards you, and he was loving towards me. And he used to rush home after work. And then he would hold you in one arm, and he would dance with me while wrapping his other arm around me. And we would dance. And then about 2 years in, he started to change. He became distant.
What do you mean distant?
He would stay late at work, and he would rush past you, hardly kissing me on the cheek, and then eventually nothing at all.
He was cheating on you, wasn't he?
That's what I thought too, but I don't know. And I thought I had it figured out. So one morning I followed him to work, just to make sure he actually went to work. to see if he would do anything. Nothing. He just went to work, stayed late, and then he came home.
Something was up, though.
Before I can figure it all out, he disappeared. I thought he got in a car accident or he died. I called the police stations, the hospitals, his friends, nothing. Baby, he was gone.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I never stopped looking for him till about 5 years ago.
What happened 5 years ago?
He came by here while you were at school.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Baby, he's not a good man. He was struggling. He came by here not to apologize, but to ask me for some money. And I told him that if I ever see him again, then I'm going to call the cops and get a restraining order.
Do you know where he is now?
I don't know, but I have an idea.
Well, this might not be the best idea, but I want to see him.
Andre, baby.
I need to see him face to face so I can ask him why he left me, left us.
Andre, that's not a good idea.
Why went my entire life without a father? Mom, I need to know. If you don't help me, I'm going to find him myself.
Okay. I do have an old number for him, and I'll call that number, and we will look for him together.
Thank you, Mom. I know how hard this is for you.
You have no idea. I'll call the number this afternoon. Now go ahead and go get ready for school.
Hello?
Yeah. Is this Mike?
This is Mike. Is this Velma?
It is.
Wow. I never thought I'd hear your voice again. You sound good.
You sound different than the last time I saw you.
I apologize for that, Vil. I was really in a dark place. But what do I owe the pleasure of your call?
Your son wants to see you, and he has questions that I cannot answer.
My son?
Please tell me you remember him.
Of course I do. I just never thought I'd get to see the day that I would see him again.
Look, can you do it?
Well, I work every day through the week, but I get off at 3 p.m. How about tomorrow?
Fine. Where are you?
I'm in Highland, but I can come to you. Are you still in the same place?
Let's meet at the park. The one where we used to take Andre to when he was a baby?
I go to that park all the time, just to sit on the bench. Wishing I would have done things differently.
Okay, fine. Tomorrow at the bench. Bye.
Bye, Velma. I'll see you tomorrow.
A father's love, whether known or not, is something that never goes away.
It's okay, Mom. I got this.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Mike.
I'm Andre. But you should know that.
Shall we take a seat?
Yeah, we could do that.
Wow. You've grown so much.
Yeah, because I was only 3.
I deserve that.
Yeah, you do. Look, I know I'm probably supposed to have all these formalities and crap, but I don't. I just need to know why you left us.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, maybe for you, but it's been a good 14 years for me.
It has been a long 14 years.
Well, why'd you leave?
What did your mom tell you already?
That you was there for us in the beginning. And he just started to get all shady and then just dipped out on us. Never even told her goodbye, never even gave me a second thought.
That's the truth. I did that. But it was way more than that.
So tell me then. I've been waiting my whole life to know.
Look, I started getting real busy at work. They were mandating overtime every day, and babies don't sleep much neither. One day, I was at work, and I slipped on a wet floor, and I broke my ankle. The doctor told me I would be laid up for 3 weeks, and that I couldn't go back to work. We couldn't afford to miss that much work at that time. So I told him to wrap it up and to give me some painkillers. After about a month on the oxy, my ankle was almost healed. But I was addicted to the drug. I could handle the addiction at first, but then eventually it became way too much. I started to lose my way, Dre. I needed it, even to breathe. I couldn't walk away from it. It's like everything that I wanted to be a part of, I had to be high.
But you left us because you was addicted to some pills?
No. I left you because the person that I was becoming was not a person that you needed to be around. My sober moments were far and few, but they were clear enough to communicate to me that you were better off without me in your life.
No, you don't know that.
I know your mother is a strong woman, and she has a strong faith. God would serve as a better father for you than I ever could.
I didn't need God as a father. I needed you.
Did your mom tell you I came around a few years back?
She told me that you came around asking for money. Now I know why.
I came looking for you, but your mom wouldn't let me see you.
Would you want the only memory of your father to be all strung out asking for $1?
I guess not.
Are you still an addict?
Dre, once an addict, the addiction is always there.
It's great. So that means that's a yes.
I'm telling you that I tried everything, and it just wasn't working out for me. And I knew I needed some help, but that help wasn't readily available. And I just knew that I couldn't be around you guys, right?
So what are you trying to say, Mike?
I'm saying, not until I looked to God to help me fight this addiction was I able to overcome it.
How long ago was that? Like a month ago?
It's almost been 4 years.
5 years ago is when you came to my mom to ask her for some money.
For about a week after that, I started going real hard. I started praying. It wasn't anything special. I prayed every day. I prayed the same prayer, and things started to turn around.
That was it? Then you just became clean?
I wish it were that easy. It's a real slow process. But I kept praying, I kept trusting, and I kept believing. And God started bringing me a healing. Wow. Just as beautiful as I can remember. Hi. Look, I apologize for everything that I did to you and all the pain that I've caused you. And I know that apologizing won't solve the hurt, but I want you to know I'm really sorry.
Thank you for apologizing. And you're right. It doesn't heal the pain.
Look.
But it's a start.
Andre, Velma, I would love to have you both over to my place so I can cook dinner sometimes. I know I don't deserve it, and you guys probably don't want it. But I just ask that you guys think about it.
Thank you for your offer, Mike. I'll think about it.
Yeah. Might be nice actually getting to know you.
I know the reunification will be beautiful. Let's make it happen. Great to see both of you guys.
All right, Mike.
Pleasure.
Nice meeting you.
Same here. Take care.
Andre, come down and eat. Your food is getting cold.
Okay, I'm coming, Mom.
At times, life just becomes too much. Then there are times when, no matter how hard a father and mother are trying, things just don't seem to fall into place and everything goes wrong.
David, just the man I was looking for. I was headed up to your office to talk to you.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, you mind walking with me real quick?
Sure thing.
Come on. Go ahead.
Thanks. You know, I was going over the numbers from the merger, and I really think that if I can talk to the head of Orion Corps about the acquisition, I'm sure I can just keep working with those guys.
David, look, you've been doing an amazing job. Okay, really, you have. But Sanja was our biggest account, okay? And since they got acquired, we just aren't sure how things are gonna align.
Please, Tom, I know I can make this work. Just give me a little bit of time. I'll figure this out.
Look, I wish it was that easy. No, really, I do. Okay, but with the company restructuring, we're forced to make some tough decisions. And it's not about you, David. You know, it's just, look, honestly, we just can't afford to keep everyone on.
Just give me a week. I'll figure it out, and if I can't, then we can have this conversation then.
I'm sorry, David. Okay, just, look, I'll have HR take care of everything. Okay, and take whatever time you need.
Tom, you know I need this job. What am I supposed to say to Sarah and Rebecca?
I know, okay? That's why you're gonna get this small severance package, and it should be enough to hold you over until you get your next job. Look, David, I'm sorry, okay? Really, I am. Okay, and I wish there was something I could do.
Me too. Thank you.
much did we get?
Not enough.
I mean, what are we gonna do, babe?
Honestly, I don't know. Apparently, selling most of our stuff doesn't even get us a month's worth of rent.
Who would have thought? Like, I thought we were finally getting settled. And like, now all of our stuff is just disappearing.
I've been looking everywhere for a job. Everybody's using AI consultants. Now that the car is broken down, I can't even do the delivery driving anymore.
I mean, we were barely scraping by when you were doing that anyway.
No matter what I try, it's just never enough.
Well, the grocery store said that they could switch me to nights and they'll pay me an extra 50 cents an hour.
I hate that you even have to do that. I don't get it, Sarah. It's like no matter what we do, nothing's working. What did we do so wrong to deserve this?
I don't know. Do you think Sonny would take that check as partial payment and just let us stay here until we can figure out how to get the rest of the money?
No, I already talked to Sonny about partial payment. He said no more partial payments and that the last time was the last time. He's not gonna do it.
Doesn't he know that we have a family?
Yeah, he probably doesn't care. He's just gonna flip this place as soon as we leave and rent it to somebody else for twice as much.
I just can't believe that we're gonna have to uproot everything again. I mean, especially for Rebecca.
It should be all right. Kids are resilient.
Babe, she is not a kid anymore. She is a teenager. She has friends. I mean, she's finally liking school for the first time and she just made the volleyball team. I can't believe that we're gonna rip all of that away from her.
We'll explain everything. I'm sure she'll understand.
When we brought her home, we promised her parents that we could give her a life that they weren't able to. But look at us.
All right, bye, Sam. I'll see you at practice on Monday. What the? Mom? Dad?
Beck, honey, we need to talk to you.
What's going on? Is this some kind of prank? Where's all of my stuff?
Unfortunately, Beck, it's not a joke.
Then what's all this then?
I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to stress you out, but a couple of months ago I got laid off again. I've been looking for work every day. There's just nothing right now.
Okay, but isn't that what unemployment is for?
Yeah, I submitted an unemployment claim. My old work rejected it, and I've been fighting with the unemployment office. I'm just at the point where I'm not even hearing anything back right now.
Beck, we're getting evicted.
What? Are you serious?
Rebecca.
How? How does this keep happening?
We'll find something.
Find what? A homeless shelter? No, I told you that we're not doing a homeless shelter again.
Beck, we're trying everything. I mean, it's just not that easy.
Well, none of my friends' parents seem to have a problem with it.
Yeah, well, we're not your friend's parents.
Oh yeah, obviously. You know what? What if I just go to Sam's house?
Yeah, I'm sure Sam's parents would love that.
No, this should have been our forever home. This should have been it. And you're telling me what? What? That it's gone?
You're acting like I'm not doing everything I can. Like I haven't given everything to you and your mother.
Oh, everything. Yeah, you definitely gave everything. All of our stuff is gone and you don't even have enough money to keep us here. You're pathetic.
Beck, we know you're frustrated, but we really are trying everything, okay? Listen, you guys, we're gonna get through this. I promise.
No, that's easy for you to say. You don't have to tell your friends that you're never gonna see them again because your dad can't figure out how to keep a job.
I know that this is incredibly difficult for you, and we are so sorry that we've put you in this position. Again, we really hoped that it was gonna work out here.
Look, Rebecca, we're praying for a way out of this. Right now, we are literally praying for a miracle.
A miracle? Please, this is real life. Miracles don't happen to people like us.
I mean, but what if they do?
What do you mean by that?
We believe that God sees what we're going through. He sees our struggles and our pain and our fear, and He wants to help us out.
So where is He? And where was He all the other times that we had to move?
We don't have all the answers right now, but what we do know is that God's love is stronger than any obstacle that we face.
He's the only one we can truly turn to for hope in times like this. when we need a way out, when it seems like there isn't one.
Jesus, we don't know what tomorrow holds, but you hold tomorrow, and that's enough to give us hope.
You guys really believe that?
We do.
Honey, it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be angry. But it's exactly moments like this where we need the faith to be able to get through this and come together and believe that God's gonna help us.
Well, what if I got a job after school?
Oh, babe. I mean, that will definitely help, but we're still gonna have to leave here.
No, I'm gonna figure out a way to keep us here. Well, not here, but I want to stay in the area. I don't want to have to restart again.
I love where your heart's at, honey, and we want the same thing. We've been doing everything we can think of to stay. We're gonna come together on this. We'll find a way out of this.
We're so sorry, Beck.
I know. Me too.
Hey, Sonny. Yeah, I'm sorry we don't.
Hey, David. You have a minute? Wanted to ask you something.
Sure.
I know that you were pretty handy and used to work construction back in college.
Yeah, that's right. I used to do building and maintenance in college.
Perfect. Well, Carl, our maintenance guy, decided to move back to the East Coast to help his parents out. And, well, we need someone to take over. Look, it doesn't pay a ton, but it comes with a place to stay. If you take care of our other units, you can stay in your place for free.
Yes! Sonny, you have no idea what this means to our family right now. Absolutely.
Alright, great. Come by tomorrow and I'll fill you in on the details.
Okay, yeah. Great, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye.
What? What just happened?
That was the answer to our prayer. Rebecca, miracles do happen.
Wait, does that mean we get to stay?
Yes.
An empty house doesn't always mean an empty heart. The love for family can keep people afloat longer than they could have ever done on their own. Sometimes that selfless love has to be learned.
Hi, do you mind if I sit?
Oh no, go ahead.
It's a beautiful day.
It really is. I love this park. It's always nice to get some fresh air.
Fresh air always brings healing. I'm Ruth.
Angela. Nice to meet you.
You too. How old?
She'll be 4 months next week.
Oh, what a wonderful age. They're just so precious.
She is.
I have 4 of my own. They're all grown up with their own families now.
Wow, 4 is a lot of kids.
It is a lot of kids.
Did your husband help?
He helped when he was around. He had to work a lot. Running a farm is no small task.
I can't even imagine.
What about you? Is your husband around?
He is. A couple of months before the baby was born, he started a company with his friend, and he's working all the time, so...
Well, it's nice to have that kind of a hard-working partner.
I mean, it is. I just feel a little bit overwhelmed.
Well, that's normal. No one said raising a tiny human was going to be a walk in the park.
I guess.
What's your sweetheart's name?
Phoenix. Phoenix Rain.
Oh, what a powerful name.
Yes, I know. Maybe I was wrong to pick it because she has a powerful scream. But thankfully, she's asleep now.
Ah, the gift of silence.
It's rare these days.
So I know the first couple of years can be really rough. How are you doing so far?
Honestly, I feel sometimes I don't even know who I am anymore.
That's not uncommon, you know.
Feeling like you lost your identity?
Having to find a new sense of yourself once you become a parent.
Yeah. I thought I would feel fulfilled. Everyone said that having a baby changes you, and it's supposed to be for the better, but I just feel... I'm sorry. I don't mean to unload all my problems on you.
No, it's no problem. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to. Someone who'll listen without judgment.
Thank you.
So, are you a painter?
How did you?
Your shoes. They're smudged with colors that don't quite look like baby formula or food.
I haven't picked up a brush in months. I feel that there is no time. I'm too exhausted to do anything at all.
Have you ever thought about why you painted?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a way of expressing myself, you know? Finding beauty in chaos.
And now, are you able to find that beauty?
No. Now I feel that chaos wins. There is no beauty in my mess. I'm just exhausted.
You know, I once knew a sculptor who told me the best creations came from the most chaotic blocks of stone. And it wasn't about the mess, it was about being able to see what was hidden within.
What are you saying?
Maybe you're still creating something beautiful, you just don't know it.
But what about me, who I was?
Well, I mean, you're not lost, you're just evolving. Sometimes we have to follow the plan, even if it feels messy.
I guess it's just hard to see what's hidden within all this. Yeah. Can I ask you something personal?
Sure.
Did you enjoy being a mom?
That's a big question. Yeah, I did. But to be honest, not every day. I mean, there were times when I just wanted to run away. Of course.
Did you ever?
Run away? No. Never, but I did think about it.
So, what did you do with all those feelings?
I just packed them up and put them in this little bag I carry with me.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I did the only thing I could. I gritted my teeth and prayed real hard.
I see. I was hoping you would give me some secret sauce.
Honestly, sweetie, that is the secret sauce.
I don't know. Every day I feel that I'm squeezing every last drop of myself. And Phoenix isn't even crawling yet.
It does eventually get easier, or you get used to it, I don't know.
How am I supposed to keep pouring from an empty cup?
This might help.
Thank you, but religion isn't for me.
You know, when I feel like my cup is empty and I have nothing left to give, I ask God to fill me up and give me strength.
I don't get it.
In here it says, my cup overflows, and goodness and mercy shall follow me all of my days.
That sounds nice, but mine doesn't overflow. It's about as dry as a Mojave desert.
Look, as a mother of 4, I know that feeling all too well. But if you ask God to fill you up, like a good father, he will gladly give you what you need. If it doesn't work, you'll just be right where you are. But if it does work...
I guess it's worth a shot, but I don't think it's gonna help me to find myself again.
Whenever I lose sight of who I am, I think about the one who never loses sight of me.
I don't get it.
The one who created you. It's not always about all the rules, it's about the relationship. Have you ever heard of God referred to as our Father?
Yeah, I mean, but...
He created who you are. Your passions, the places you find joy. All the tiny pieces of the beautiful mosaic that makes you up. He created those.
What if I don't know where to start?
Just start with grace. That's a good place for messy masterpieces like us.
Hey, wait. Thank you for listening, and thank you for this.
God bless you, Angela.
Life is full of ups and downs. It's full of struggles and triumphs. But at the end of the day, there is always one thing that we can lean into. we can always lean into the hope that God gives us. No matter how bleak the situation may seem or how hard it may be in the moment, those moments don't last forever. Instead of blowing out candles and making wishes that disappear with the smoke that carries them, look up. Ask God for help in everything. As he said in Hebrews and in Deuteronomy. Yeah, he said it twice because he means it. He said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So if you ever feel empty, if you ever feel lost, look to the one who gives hope. And he will fill you up.